We're going to talk a little more about the assessment process. In this video, we will look at reasonable accommodation in assessment, submission of assessments including extenuating circumstances, assessment malpractice, and appealing results. Let's talk about reasonable accommodation. If you have a disability or a specific need which prevents you from being assessed fairly in an examination, Cork ETB can make accommodation for you. This is called reasonable accommodation in assessment. If you have a learning, hearing, visual or physical difficulty, or mental health or behavioural difficulty, you will be told what help is available. The help will depend on the disability or learning need and may include using a word processor or recording device, getting someone to write or read for you, larger print, different coloured paper, or additional time to complete your assessment. You should ask your assessor if you think you need reasonable accommodation early on in your course so that resources can be put in place. You will be asked for proof of your specific need so that all learners are treated fairly. When you are given an assessment brief, as I have mentioned before, it will have a submission date. This is the date that your work is due to be given to your assessor or uploaded to Moodle. If you do not submit your work by that date, and you have a reason for being late, you can apply to defer an assessment or get an extension to the deadline due to what are known as extenuating circumstances. These circumstances must be unexpected, beyond your control, and have a significant impact on your assessment performance. For example, a serious illness or family bereavement could be considered as extenuating circumstances, but a minor illness or exam nerves would not. If you wish to apply for a deadline extension for an assignment, project, portfolio, or learner record, or to defer an examination or skills demonstration, you will need to fill out a form which is available in the Learner Handbook. You may need to provide evidence such as a medical cert. If you do not have extenuating circumstances and your assessment is late, you will be penalised by having your marks reduced. Assessments submitted more than 14 days late will not be accepted. What is assessment malpractice? Assessment malpractice means bad practice in assessment. It is any action that makes the assessment unfair. Assessment malpractice might include pretending that someone else's work is yours, copying work from a website or book without referencing it, using your phone or the internet if it is not allowed during an assessment, assisting another learner, damaging someone else's work, or doing something unsafe. So, what happens in this situation? An investigation will be carried out by people who are not involved, and a report will be produced. This investigation is confidential, but you will be kept informed. So, if it is decided that malpractice has taken place, there will be penalties depending on how serious the malpractice is. If you think a decision on malpractice is unfair, you may ask for it to be looked at by someone more senior. What if you are not happy with your results? Cork ETB has an external appeals process in place, and you are entitled to appeal your results. You will need to complete and submit a learner appeals application form shortly after you receive your results. When you get your results, you will be given the deadline for appeals. There is a cost to appeal each module. However, if your appeal is successful, your fee will be refunded. Further details on the assessment process can be found in the Cork ETB Assessment Handbook for Learners at Levels 1 to 3 or the Assessment Handbook for Learners at Levels 4 to 6. Thank you.